From the corn pit on the CME, I'm with my favorite interview for the month, Gary Sandlund of Futures International. We have a lot to talk about. This crop, for the most part, done.
Done.
What's
all
up?
Over. Corn has pretty much been destroyed, and we got some serious issues that are taking place, and now we got to figure out what do we do from here, and
so
where does the ration happen?
With the weather, if we see some rain that's been coming in, it's still not enough. It's done. The corn has not grown corn. It's not self-pollinating. But another issue that we're coming into is China with their army worms. What is that all about?
You know, there's some real concern over there because information out of China is always difficult to find anyways.
Right.
And what we're seeing now is the Dalian futures, their corn market that they trade on their over there in their exchange, is trading contract highs earlier this week.
Right.
So it's telling us that their crops are a lot more affected by this than what we even can get our hands on.
Now, but in terms of South America, they had drought issues even before we did. What are they going to do?
They're going to have a massive expansion of land. They are going to try to plant as much as they possibly can and go after these higher prices as much as they possibly can and see what they can grow.
Now, is the corn price going to continue to move up, or has it already had its move at this point? Because the season's over for the most part.
Season's over, but I don't think the highs are in yet. It's one of those things that the dynamics of this is still a lot to go. I mean, gasoline prices are still much higher than ethanol, and ethanol is still being used. I mean, we have not rationed enough demand by any stretch at these levels.
Now, what's the options market telling us? Because it seems like it's waiting for an event for the premium to either come out of it or just move on to the next thing, which is wheat.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, we've definitely seen a decrease in volatility and trading as a whole over the last couple of weeks as the crops have been assessed and how badly they really are. But going forward, going into the wintertime, you'll start to see these things pick up again here in the next few months.
Now, but what about wheat and soybeans? Is it completely over for that, or do we still have some hope in terms of them?
Beans have a little bit of hope, but it's sort of like, scoring a touchdown after the final buzzer. It looks good on ESPN, but it's really not playing out and going to do anything for the crop.
Now, what do you think for 2013? Because we do know fertilizer stocks, it's something that we've been talking about since November of 2011. We know that they're going to have to really think about application for the end of the year and then also going into 2013. So this story is not over.
It's not over by any stretch. You're already seeing the South Americans, both Argentina, Paraguay, Argentina, really concerned about the supply of fertilizer that they're going to have, or they can't get their hands on right now. There's big backlogs at the ports, and they're not going to be able to get some of the fertilizer that's in the water down there now to the land and get it on the farms quick enough.
All right, we'll have to continue to take a look at those mosaics, those CFs and potashes of the world. Thanks, Gary.